Hello, Paul.
Hey, Herman, how you doing?
How are you?
Hey, another day in paradise, as they say, right?
Yes. Did
Well,
you?
thanks for coming in to co-host your show.
It's not my show. It's your show.
This is the Herman Green Show.
Yeah, okay. It looks like it's on your channel.
Well, I can switch that if you want me to.
No. Your channel is just fine.
Hang on, I gotta mute mine. There we go.
Okay.
So, how's the weather over there? Are you getting any flying in, or?
I was out yesterday. Today it's raining. But I
What's
have
up?
some things to do.
Hey, there he is. Lawrence is here live.
What's up, man?
On the Paul Murray and the Herman Green Show, guest starring Novice Quads.
Yeah, okay.
How come I can't see you guys? Oh, there we go. What's up?
Hey, how you doing?
It's raining.
Oh, that's not good.
Yes, it is.
Well, yeah, I guess you'd rather have rain than snow, right?
Exactly.
Hell yeah. Yeah, you can keep that snow shit there by yourself.
Logan Carpenter was first on the chat today. How you doing, Logan?
He was first last night on Sunday night with those guys.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, hit an all-time high yesterday of 28 viewers at one time. I almost fainted.
There you Well, that just shows you guys must be doing something right.
Yeah, I guess we show up.
Either that or pissing off a lot of people.
Well,
yeah.
Take them any way you can get them, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Paul.
To be honest, if they come in, if they're angry or not angry, it's still a plus. You know what I mean?
Yes. Go ahead, Herman.
Do you post the link for this in
pre-post it? No.
In your Facebook group?
I don't know how to do that.
You should. You should post it in those guys.
You just take a link from YouTube for your live stream, and when you go into Facebook and you, like, if you're going to leave a message, you write up.
Right. Add a caption to it.
Oh. In other words, I could use the one behind me there.
Yeah, you could use you don't have to. When you copy the code, it'll put your show with that logo there, with that thumbnail there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
all you got to do is just post a comment like "I'll be live at 5 today," or check out the PMS show or whatever.
PMS.
Hello. Or you what do you call YouTube, as if you're going to create a live stream and just keep the template. And every week you just go in and change the number of the show and the date.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm still learning, Herman, and it's like trying to figure things out.
That's what I do.
Excuse me there. I was just choking to death.
Wait, okay? Herman had his phone up. He was ready to dial 911.
Yeah, he had his phone up to text my wife. You better go get his ass.
I don't have her number. I'd have had to text you.
All you had to do is keep calling my phone. All you had to do is keep calling my phone. Somebody would have freaking picked it up.
Hey, Rick, what's good, man?
That's right. Rick is here. Rick Halber.
What's up, Rick Halber?
Yep. So it's there's so much discussion about all these new drone rules and laws and regulations and what's going to happen, and discussions about what's an American-made drone and what isn't. It's so confusing. that I think, well, Herman has said they're out to just dash us anyway.
Well, I don't think they're going to dash us completely. I think
You don't think completely?
Nah. I believe that there will be a few guys that'll walk away. You've already seen it, you know, when guys are complaining, I can't fly no place no more. I can't fly no. Those are the guys that, truthfully speaking, don't know how to use the Lance system or how to
or read
map
it
in the grid, grid line.
or read it.
Or read it, exactly.
You know, and I think those are the guys that the FAA really would love to walk away.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, they probably create more issues than they do by taking care of them, you know?
Right. Because you remember the FAA stance a few years ago was we're going to educate. Now they got this guy in Las Vegas and they got this guy at the Super Bowl. Stuck it to him because they told you guys last Super Bowl it wasn't happening. Guys, every time here we have the parades, they say it every time we have the New Year's celebration in Times Square.
Yeah.
All of these things come up and there's always some fool. So
I think
after a while, it has to come down to where you stop educating.
Yeah.
And you now you start trying to get these people to disappear.
Hey, click that like button, you guys.
Yep. Well, we did. Herman and I like it.
Yeah, I just hit it too. So that makes 3 of us, at least. At least 3 of us like the live stream,
hey,
right?
Rodney Bell, what's good, bro?
Rodney Bell, how you doing?
Rodney Bell, how are you, mate?
You mean I can't hit the dislike button?
And Builder 710, how are you? Hey, I like this.
Builder.
This camera's a little, well, it is better on my phone.
What camera? Oh, you on your phone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey. Yeah. I need an angle this way. I need a camera right here for when I'm looking up. I don't know. I really need one here in front like this, but then my wife fears that I would be showing them. Here. What's up, Mark? Then they would fear that I would be showing them.
Oh.
You know, in the background.
What you can do, right, is get the setup with the goosenecks and put cameras on them and you can have them all around you.
Yeah, see, now that's an idea. Get a gooseneck and clip it right here. So that the gooseneck is on the chair
and you
on
can
the
pay your
side
daughter
right
to
here
be
like this.
Director.
Yeah.
And she could switch cameras throughout the live stream.
That's why I want to install security cameras, just so I could do like Paul and them and look outside.
And notice the neighbors arguing.
Neighbors arguing. How about dude creeping in the house through the window after his wife kicked him out?
That's not good.
Hold on, I got to mute here.
Yeah, I had to mute too. Mia spotted somebody. How dare they walk on the sidewalk in front of my house?
Yeah, see, there we go.
Uh-huh.
Why did I do that?
I don't know.
Okay.
I couldn't tell you.
Now I can leave this right here.
So what's good, Paul?
Well, the sun's up here a little bit, which is good.
We were getting worried. Herman had texted me, yo, have you heard from Paul? He's going to miss his own show.
Is the snow covering Roger's house yet?
I would never want to miss a chance to share the spotlight with my favorite 2 people, Lawrence and Herman.
Okay. Well,
all
is
right.
it snow covering Roger's house yet?
Yeah. It was still snowing when I talked to him last time.
Well, it's raining here. and it's going to be raining until tomorrow morning. Of course, when I have to go out, it'll be raining, but hopefully by the time I come back, it'll stop.
Uh-huh.
At least that's what I'm hoping. I have this, my drone is being serviced. It's actually having another part put in. The 7-inch, the frame that I built.
Yeah.
I can't see the pins. They're like micro solder points. And my friend Gino, you know him.
Yeah.
Since he put in the last receiver for that bird, I'm just having him put in this crossfire system.
Wow.
What's up, Mark? What's up, Rick Halber? Rodney Bell, AZ Dude, Builder 710. And who else? Who else is in here?
Centroid,
Logan Carpenter, who was here first on
did you catch Centroid?
Sunday night. So with those guys. Yep, I caught Mark. Okay. So Paul, what's the format, man? You got a PMS show. Either you're on here ranting and raving, or you're sedated from eating chocolate. This is the PMS show.
Well, yeah, you got me stumped there. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of just an opportunity for people to get together and talk about life in general, the things that bother them, and
well, hell, if that was the case, I have plenty of shows.
The issues of the day, and any drone news anybody has, or
what is your issue of the day, Paul? Who pissed you off today? Tell them.
Winter. I'm not happy about winter.
Okay, well, you need to discuss that with Mother Nature. Except she seems to have a problem by saying it's getting too hot. Global warming, you know.
When I talk to Mother Nature, it's like Mother Nature, MUTHER.
I hear you.
But yeah.
Are you having to shovel a lot?
Yeah, I was up at 6 o'clock this morning shoveling again. Got it cleaned up and everything all done, and it stopped snowing. I want to say about 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock ish. And we're supposed to get 2 or 3 days of no snow and then start over again. So
okay.
And the ones that's coming in 2 or 3 days, they're calling it the New York City Express. So it's supposed to be heading.
You hear that? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You hear that?
Listen to him.
Herman?
He's crazy.
Yeah, I know. I ain't paying him no
crazy.
I'm listening to you guys, but remember I had taken a picture with this GoPro lens cracked like this?
Yeah.
Well, I never got around to putting the replacement lens on. So while you're doing the live stream,
sure,
we're talking, I'll be doing
now,
that.
Does that just pop off or screw off, or how do you get the other one off?
These there are hex screws. See all these little dots?
Yep.
Those are all hex screws.
All little hex screws, take them off. And it probably has a house, like
then
a rubber seal. Or
then there's a waterproof wash. There's a washer that seals it.
Yeah.
And then there's the replacement lens. And in case you don't have the wrench, they even give you the hex wrench.
Oh, well, great.
Okay.
Yeah, for like $3 and change.
Desmond Donders, how you doing, Desmond?
Instead of getting one, I got two. Hey, Desmond Donder.
Hey, Paul, I don't know if anybody in the chat or you guys familiar with that. I remember I had mentioned on one of the live streams about this app, Drone Up. It was now become a Lance provider.
Yes.
It's still for 107, but I believe the app was, I found a little bit more information about the app. It actually is a 107 pilots app for 107 pilots, because what they actually do is they set up a thing what the app can, or is one of the features of the app is that you can actually find work through it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Supposedly
I like that.
Links the skills with the pilot with the job.
Yeah, and which is great, because as a 107 pilot, sometimes you do it just for a little bit of extra on the side, not 100 diving in plus you know, you could spend all day trying to get a contact someplace, and if they're providing the contact, that gets you off the ground running, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, what's good? Feet on the ground, all the way from Australia.
Yeah.
I'm glad those fires are starting to go out with the rain season coming in.
Yeah.
They showed on the news this morning here in the United States that rivers that are dry for months because of the rain coming wherever it's coming from, it gets it turning in the rain season. All of the rivers are starting to fill with water, and some of the fires are going out.
Okay.
Yeah.
And considering at one time they had as many as 36 individual fires burning, that's kind of scary.
That's crazy. All the wildlife.
And they've been burning for months, where the smoke, and they said this on the news, the smoke actually got a chance to do one full rotation around the planet.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's
so. And I want to clarify something too. Everyone's going global warming. I'm for global warming 100%, but I have to say, these people that are going, oh, it's 65 in Antarctica. It's 65 in Antarctica, which is a little warmer than usual, but right now it's summer in that hemisphere of the world. Antarctica gets as hot as 55, 50 degrees. So 65 is 10 degrees hotter, but it's summer down there.
And the thing of it is when you look at the scientific numbers, yeah, it's going up a little bit, but not like, you know, hundreds of degrees or tens of degrees. I think globally temperatures has risen like 0.12 degrees.
Yeah.
Well, if you check out the news, I don't know how they do out by you, Paul, but on our news out here, certain stations, when they have the weather for the day, they'll show this date in history when it was the highest and when it was at its lowest.
Yeah.
And it's kind of hard with this thing when we know that the highest was like, it's supposed to be at, you know, say 40 degrees, and we know the hottest that it's been on this day was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And you're telling me about global warming. I'm not saying that it doesn't exist. I'm just saying to you that the hottest day was 10 years ago, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And you know, when they show that, it just shows that the temperature actually does this, you know?
Right.
Because
it fluctuates, exactly.
In my area, the warmest day, because they go back 100 years, the warmest day was 1953 on this date, you know?
That's what I'm saying. They do that.
Yep.
And just like everyone knows, the earth does rotate. It actually wobbles too. When it's changing seasons, the earth is wobbling.
Yep.
A lot of I passed all sciences.
Mm-hmm. If you really want to know how global warming is doing, let the people from baseball monitor it. They got a stat in baseball for everything, Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy has hit 387 from the left side of the plate, chewing purple bubble gum while wearing green socks throughout his career. How do you know this?
And he blinked 7 times before the ball got there.
They keep
and it was a left-hander who happens to throw kind of sidearm with an upper spin. You know?
Well, see, I know how they can tell the rotation of the ball because all of the balls have chips in them. Just like when you're playing golf, you see the trajectory and everything in the spin of the ball. Well, all of those balls have chips. But as far as the stats on a person,
you can't see that on the ball.
You can't see
at the plate.
You can't see the spin of a ball coming at you.
Sure, you can.
5 miles an hour.
Sure, you can. You're watching the ball out of his hand.
True.
You don't have no machinery at the plate that'll help you see that while that ball's coming at you.
Well, you guys follow sports.
Herman's a sports buff. I only follow sports towards the playoffs.
They were talking about next year allowing the balls and strikes to be called by the machine instead of by the umpire.
I don't know how far that's going to go.
Remember they introduced Cyclops to tennis?
My problem.
That was a big fail.
My problem with all of that nonsense in sports, at you know, we've gotten down to so much machine reinterpretation and instant replay.
Hey, Jack Sparky.
Not only are the games taking longer, but nothing is, you know, authentic anymore.
Yeah.
You know, it's supposed to be to, you know, a human call. Human error is part of the game.
Exactly.
Right.
You know, the one thing that I well, you know, it's football altogether. I just don't get it anymore. But hey,
I'll be back.
Okay.
I gotta go wash the dirt out of these screws here.
Oh boy.
It's because it's actually a star screw, and they won't even go in because there's dirt filled.
What I usually get is a wood toothpick and go down in there and do a little.
No, it's waterproof. I just take a sponge and the whole thing is waterproof.
Okay.
I just take a sponge and do the.
Or Herman,
I don't have a can of air, Herman.
Can of air. Here.
Yeah, thanks. That would be nice if I could take it off the screen and go.
Hey, if you did that, we would jump up in the number of people watching this channel.
They'd be like, "How the hell did they do that?"
You know that would be a funny gag, wouldn't it, Herman? Yeah. If you knew at some point in time that he wanted. Hey,
Herman, we're gonna try that.
And you have it on the other end. And
right, you go here to the camera, and I grab it on my end.
And then you pull it down on his end. That'd be funny. That would be funny.
We got to try that one day.
Yes. Yep. You put together a little plan, and you go to hand it to him, and you just go up past the camera like that, pull your hand down without it. Like you might have a little shelf on top of and just set it there.
I already know how to do it.
Yep.
What happened here now?
Like new. Even gets the official dry off in the shirt.
That's okay, Rick Halbert. If you can't make it, you can't make it. But we wanted you to know we were thinking about you. Gary's here.
I see.
What's up, Roger? Brant Ariels.
Yep. Johnny West.
Hey, Paul.
Yeah.
See?
Oh, yeah.
They're clean. These two here need to be cleaned a little more, but at least the bulk of it's out.
And you know, when you cleaned it, I don't even see the break in the lens anymore.
Oh, yeah, it's still there.
Oh,
see,
there it is.
I have to hold it on an angle.
Yeah.
If I hold it like this. But see, the good thing about this camera is, and a lot of people don't notice, well, maybe they do, but even on your drone comes set standard to wide mode. And what happens is it uses the full focal length of, like, this may be a 90 degrees. It uses the full focal length of the camera. But with this crack in here, all I did was switch it to medium mode, which crops it and shrinks down the frame.
Okay.
Still keeping the same aspect. And when I would fly, you couldn't see this crack in the video because I actually brought the camera closer, the picture in closer, if that kind of makes any sense.
Kind of, sort of. So why?
Kind of, sort of. Well, there's a wide mode on your drone. There's a medium mode, and then there's normal mode. Normal mode is what it actually looks like in person up close. Medium mode actually widens it and pulls back so you can see more. And wide mode is normal mode stretched back to its farthest point. Hi, babe. Hi. Dennis Lovelady, how are you?
Hey, Dennis.
I didn't know you had a show.
I don't have a show. It's Paul. It's his fault.
No, this is the Lawrence and Herman show.
See the guy right there? Him.
It's his show.
Started a Monday show. The guy with the gray beard looked like Santa on vacation.
Hi, can you see me?
Hi, how you doing?
Come way over this way, over my shoulder.
Hey. Yeah, actually, I'm just here helping Herman with his new Monday night show.
No. It's your show, Paul.
That's right. He keeps trying to put it on Herman. So
it's Monday.
Diane said hello, Herman.
Green.
I said hello. It's the Paul Murray Show.
It's Monday night with Herman. That's what I like.
This is the Paul Murray Show. Live. Okay, now.
Sounds like a talk show.
It sounds like a talk show, I know.
And that's all we're doing is talking.
Yeah, yeah. We're just talking and I'm tinkering,
Hey, Paul,
trying to.
I have
Yes.
one question about your show.
Uh-huh.
How come they didn't put out like the the glass with the water next to me when I come out I have water to drink?
You must have gone to the wrong green room. You must have not gone gone to
Yeah.
the Herman green room.
I have a complaint about the room I was in too.
Yeah.
The walls, why were they all painted gray? It's supposed to be a green room.
Yeah.
And where were the strawberry soda and fig Newtons I ordered?
Yeah. Yeah. You didn't see the craft lady, the craft concession lady?
Look, I didn't even get a peanut butter and jelly
Craft
sandwich,
services
Paul.
is supposed to be there.
Well, what kind of thing
Yo.
we running here?
You know what, Lawrence?
What's up, Bill?
I got a joke for you about that. Remember I told you I went over to the Meadowlands, to that Mall of America that they got the amusement park, the indoor joint.
Yeah,
It was for my niece's birthday.
yeah.
So we go over there, right? And we're noticing that this place is nowhere near finished, but they're open.
Right.
Okay, let's see what they have. Not a concession stand or food court to begin with. They got this little made up joint, right?
Yeah.
They steaming hot dogs in buns in aluminum foil. The guy that works there said, between me and you, the peanut butter and jelly sandwich is the best thing they have. I'm like, how much is a peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
Right.
$8. I'm like, yo, nah. I ain't buying everybody a sandwich.
Yeah. $8 for a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Yeah.
Wow.
This thing wasn't the size of a giant turkey leg, was it? Because
Hello,
that's the
Jay
only way-
It was a
Santiago.
peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
that's the only way I'm paying $8 for a damn peanut butter and jelly
Hot dog was $7. And it
So,
wasn't,
damn, how much
it wasn't
was
one of
water?
them Sabrett's hot dogs. It was
That's stadium prices. What did
Yeah.
you pay when you went to see the
What?
championship game there, Lawrence, at the Herman's?
What happened?
What did you pay for hot dogs when you went to Herman's championship game?
Oh, no, I didn't even get a hot dog. You know why? Because I had 8 before we got there, but my daughter wanted a hot chocolate. Now, you know the size of cups. You have 8 ounce,
Yeah.
you have a 10 ounce, you have 16 ounce, you have 20
Yep.
ounce.
Yep.
Well, they had a 20 ounce cup of hot water flavored like chocolate. And I think we paid I paid $8 or $9 for that,
Oh my!
for a 20 ounce of hot flavored chocolate water, because it wasn't hot chocolate. The way I say it is exactly how
I
it
tell you
tastes.
what they do is they start out with cold water, a brick of chocolate, and they rinse the chocolate in that brick of water, and they take it out, and then they heat up the water.
Yeah.
Well, all I can say was I
They
was
dip it
highly
a couple of
upset.
times in the water.
I was highly upset because I got it back to my daughter. And I said, wait a minute, because when we go out, I have this thing. If she says, Daddy, can you open this for me? There's an opening tax. So I open it and I take a swig. That's the opening tax. So she says, here, give me the hot chocolate. I said, hold on. Buyer's tax, for spending $8, $9 for this damn thing. I tasted it. Pure scalding hot chocolate flavored water. So I said, well, hold on. Maybe if I shake it up, and maybe they use some powdered stuff.
And it's
Hey,
stuck
Jay
on the bottom of the
Santiago.
cup. No, it's
Right.
a vat.
I
of that
would shake the
stuff. It's
cup.
stuck on the bottom of the vat.
I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah. So none to say, it wasn't enjoyable.
Yeah, all the chocolate is stuck on the bottom.
No, you know what it is? The machine. The lady told us they fill the machine with hot water, right?
Uh-huh.
And then it's supposed to have a nozzle that splits and mixes with the chocolate solution. And what happens is when the chocolate solution wears down, more water goes in than chocolate. So I got the hot water
I know what happened.
flavored like chocolate.
That's kind of the story. I would tell you what happened. The manager doesn't know. Because
Right.
these people have to be told to put more chocolate in there.
To empty it, right? When you get
so if the manager don't tell them,
right,
they're not going to do it.
But see, this is what was happening. People were going back saying this is just hot water. It was to that point. The people are so mechanical and robots to make those fast sales that they're just going and handing it to them and going and handing. They're not even checking the consistency or the color of the water going into the cup.
Hey, Jay Santiago, what's good, man?
Jay Santiago, what's good, my friend? So all I can say is that there when you go to places like that, and then what's funny, where he's talking about, Paul, it's literally supposed to be this giant super mall. They have a ski building where you can go in and ski,
like a ski jump.
There, it's a ski peak. I think you can either take the sidewalk up. There's
a slide down the thing and jump off
right ski jumps and everything. And none of this stuff is finished being worked on. The guy's been working on it for how many years now?
That's done. The mall is not finished with all the attractions and stuff.
Right, but hey, Corimano,
but water park's not finished. Hey, Corimano, what's
how long have they been working on that place? Over 10 years.
Well, in defense,
because the stadium went up first, right? The new stadium went up.
But that was there before the new stadium went up. And what happened was, I don't know what was supposed to be there originally, but that got quashed. And now they didn't know what they were going to do with the place. And I guess they decided that this is what we're going to do, but it's a lot of place. It's a big building.
Right. It's designed for you to be there all day and so long that you have to come back
what made
at a different time.
Sense to me is that you're almost finished with the water park. The indoor amusement park is finished, and you have no food court. You just got like a little stand set up to sell $9 drinks and $7 hot dogs, and $6 pretzels, and
nobody questions it.
Roger will be on here shortly, guys.
Okay. Then I'm surprised Roger's got internet with all that damn snow up there.
Salad and cold cut sandwiches is what they got over there.
Right, and they're going, if these guys are paid this much for this, wait till we get the real food. Wait till we get the real food. How much was water, you said?
A bottle of water, I don't even remember. I think it was like $5 for a bottle of water or something.
Yeah. Now that's ridiculous. That's totally ridiculous.
Wrong business. I need to go outside the amusement park and sell water. $4 inside.
Have a water tank in. You need to have a water tank in your car, right?
Well, you could carry a couple Hershey bars in each pocket, and you could sell hot chocolate. Just
yeah, right.
Get the chocolate and break a piece off and drop in each cup and put it in the microwave.
Yep, exactly.
With the generator out there.
Yep.
Drop it right there in the cup.
Well, I just think what you do is you just spin it around in the water like that.
In the hot water, right?
Yeah. You swirl it around like this.
Swirl it around till the bar disappears.
Yep.
But when you get down to the nub, though, the other guy can get the extra sweet hot chocolate because your fingers will all be in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was seriously pitiful, I must say.
You'd be surprised at some of the stuff that happens, though.
That's the receiver.
I remember
Farm Drone Productions. How you doing?
I remember being young and in college and working in a kitchen in a restaurant. You know the little plastic cup covers?
Mm-hmm.
We used to zip them around the kitchen like Frisbees.
Right.
Hi.
Hey, Roger.
What's up, Roger?
Hi, everybody. Not bad.
We're doing good here on Herman Green Monday Night with Herman.
Yeah.
Trying to push it off on somebody, Roger.
Yeah.
They know.
They know. Up here. There we go. Hey, Bill, Newfound Drone Productions, how you doing?
Yep. All the regulars are in here looking for you, Roger. And
Yeah.
Herman and Lawrence has been entertaining them, and they're putting up with me just sitting here like a dumb bump on a log.
Hey, Newfound Drones, what's
I know
good?
what I'm gonna do, Lawrence. Here's what I'm gonna do. YouTube, right? Go over
Yeah.
to YouTube, find Paul's show,
It's a 30 by 30 stack.
right?
Herman's up to something. I don't know what he's up to.
Share code.
Oh, you're gonna advertise in those guys?
Go to Facebook. Hey, Lawrence, you been to the factory lately?
I can't hear you. What?
Have you
I'm
been
gonna
to
share something,
factory
Paul.
lately? What's that?
I'm gonna share something. That's
Okay.
what I'm here now.
Yeah, everybody's going to ask you about it.
The
Yeah.
guy came and cleaned our yard today. So yeah, he just left, matter of fact.
It looked like it needed to be cleaned again.
No, he just
Right.
did it. He
Yeah,
just
but
did it.
from the looks of it, that looks about 2 or 3 feet high. Those
That's-
banks.
That's country clean, but it isn't city New York clean.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. Here in New York, it's not clean unless they scraped a few cars.
Yeah.
And if you see
Oh, it's
out,
happened here in Montreal. Yep.
he's Roger's got it going on up there. When's the next big snow coming?
Oh God, I don't want to know. Rodney Bell says, "Don't sell yourself short, brother. You're doing fine." Paul Murray. Yep, he is doing fine.
Well, thanks, Rodney. Yeah. It's just I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Herman and Roger. You know, they kind of like, and Lawrence too behind. They're kind of like doing this to me, you know.
I have nothing to do with this. Do not blame me for any of your can't sit alone in the house.
These are my three. These are my three major producers right here. Roger,
man, I'd have heard
Herman, Lawrence.
I don't know what you're talking about. Do not blame me. I'm just a guest here. I'm working on my racing drone right here. See, taking it apart since I got my goggles on and I can finally see something.
How's it look, Lawrence?
What's that? PMS show, the Paul Murray show. Yeah, post it. Post it. Go ahead, post it, bro.
See, Roger, I told you.
What other group should I send it to?
Huh?
What other group should I do it in Red Hook?
Yeah, put it in Red Hook. If you put it in NYC, NYC 5 Borough too.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks,
put it in
Roger.
there.
Yeah, Coast to Coast is off to make dinner. Bill.
Okay.
Bill, have a good one.
I was hoping
Logan
to,
Carpenter
I was
was
hoping
good.
to get an update on how he's doing with his new Skydio. He got that over the weekend.
He flew it once, he said.
Flew it one time, huh?
How was it?
He didn't give a report, really, did he, Roger?
No, he just said he flew it once and it had very good footage on it. A very good, he was very happy about it.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, my son wasn't a happy camper this morning.
Why, you made him shovel?
Well, he had to bring my granddaughter to a kindergarten school this morning. He's got my truck. He just barely made it there. My radiator didn't fall out. I mean, the radiator emptied out completely. My truck.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But the hose from a radiator came off at the bottom. The clamp rusted away.
Oh.
Yeah. But I don't know how he did it. He got back home with the truck. He didn't burn anything on it. And now it's sent to the garage to get fixed. But then, in the meanwhile, he got called in to go to work. So he was,
Wow.
but he got to work. But his day was pretty well.
He had a pretty good day to start.
He had a rough day to start. Yeah.
Wow.
he thought I'd be pissed because of the radiators. No, don't worry about it. Things happen. Not his fault.
That's true. And the fact that you didn't have to have it towed, I'm sure, is a plus.
Well, now it's towed to a garage, but that doesn't cost me nothing. So
He's got
it doesn't
towing.
cost him nothing.
Okay, Lawrence. Paul's in about 5 different groups right now.
I heard my phone going doom, doom, doom. So let me see right here. Yep, one more time. He posted in the Flight Fanatics. Paul Murray show is live in the Flight Fanatics. Hold on. See? I don't know if you can see it right there.
Yeah, I can.
Officially on there, Paul.
Okay. What other group he posted? He posted in Those Guys, New York City.
Yeah.
Paul Murray is live.
And there's a FPV group, I think it's from Asia here.
Dennis Lovelace said that Coast to Coast Drone said the footage was great right out of the drone. Yeah.
You know what's cool that I did not know? And that is while you're live, you can actually see what's happening here.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you're not live, your thumbnail shows there, Paul. So I'm gonna see what happens when I go and click on the link. Let's see what happens here. Oh, it brings me straight here. Yeah, it brings you straight to the YouTube
It's
channel.
supposed to do.
Okay. All right, that's what's up.
See, Herman works the little magic there.
Yeah.
He knows all the tricks of the trade. That's why it's nice of Herman to allow me to sit in on his Monday night show.
Oh, the PMS show. I should put that in the factory.
No.
Oh, don't do that. You'll scare Paul and Paul and Roger. You guys don't know what the factory is, huh?
No. I don't want to know about it. There you go.
All I'm gonna say is, Paul, I'll send you a link.
There's a message here for you.
I'll send you a link, Paul. That's
Okay,
all I'm
there we
going to
go.
say.
I post Paul in all of the major groups.
Yeah, and Dennis, thanks for letting us know how that went with Bill.
Okay, Rodney Bell, you have a good one.
Later, Rodney.
Rodney Bell, take care.
Hey, Drone Evolution.
Drone Evolution. He needs a link, Herman.
Send him a link.
I don't think I have.
All right. Hold on. I'm getting this link for Paul.
I'll be right back.
Copy.
Drone Evolution, how you doing?
Okay.
Carpenter.
And Roger, you're not on Facebook, so you can't enjoy the pleasures of this link. Right. It's a great group. And there it is. So if you know someone on Facebook, use that link, Roger. And other than that, you just miss out on the fact.
Did I send Justin a link to that group? I don't want him to get the house or nothing.
To the factory?
Yeah.
I don't know. Copying invitation. All right, Justin, I'm going to send you a link now.
Saying, is she?
I'm on it now, Justin, and give me a few seconds. Paste. Had to make sure it wasn't the link to the
I'm trying to remember the name of that Facebook group that Paul has, where he puts the ship videos.
Isn't it Paul Murray Downbound? No.
Is it?
I think it is on Facebook.
Take care, Rodney.
Be safe, Rodney.
Justin, I sent you the link.
All right, Rodney. I'll catch you later, man. Well, I got them in like 5 or 6 major groups.
Wait a minute. How come I'm not in the join in meeting, sign in? This is stupid. I closed out the meeting. If my window went black and now it's back up, somehow I closed it out. Paul?
Yes.
I sent you a link to the factory. You're on Facebook.
Hey,
Please
man.
join. Please join.
Okay.
Lynn's on. Lynn's on.
Lenny's in the chat.
SOS. Oh, what's
Hush, hush on the factory.
Hey, Lynn, how are you?
Oh, Lynn, how you doing? I didn't even see you there.
He does that really well, Lawrence, doesn't he?
I know, right? Right on time. It's time well.
Nice seeing you here.
Paul, it's an exclusive group.
Okay.
I don't have Facebook, so I'm okay.
Okay. All right. You're not missing nothing, Roger.
No, not much.
Lenny's in the house. She's been busy.
I'll look at it right now, Jay.
Oh.
Port Huron area, SOS.
That's why I got
because
a big
of the
TV now.
snow, I'm guessing. Is that the deal? Because of the snow?
Who?
That Lynn is going SOS?
I don't know.
I thought maybe she was making me my dinner. It was S on an S, you know?
I was kind of hoping you would have found a couple of more cocktail sauces in the cabinet, in the bottom of the fridge.
Oh yeah. Well, I've been cleaning out all of the stuff in the refrigerator that's at least 2 years old, and I've been cooking up a storm lately. You know.
You say that so naturally. That's at least 2 years old.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
But she gave me hell because I was fixing to eat some cream cheese. You know how you get that in the little bricks?
Yeah.
Expired in 2005, I think. I said, but it's still sealed. It's still good. No.
When you opened it, it winked at you?
Yeah.
That's funny. It winked at him. You have issues, Paul. You do know that, right? Hey,
Yes.
Metro Drones, what's good? Welcome to Studio Live at Studio B. It's the Paul Murray Show.
Yep, that's it.
Episode,
Metro
it doesn't
Drones.
matter what
Metro
episode.
Drones, how you doing?
No, Lawrence, that is Paul's Facebook page. You know what? I have a receiver here for a racing drone, but since I'm switching everything over to Crossfire soon,
Yeah.
I won't have nothing to put it in. Maybe I'll give it away. You know, Mr. Crawley's been asking us to sign the props.
Yep.
Justin gave me his props signed 2 weeks ago. They've been sitting here on my damn chair. Yesterday, I just brought day before yesterday, I brought paint markers, right? So I could sign some props and mail it out. And I said, well, I'm going to meet Herman. Don't forget a marker. Don't forget a marker. So Herman could sign a prop and I could send them all out at one time. And I left the marker at home. So I couldn't get a prop from Herman. And I still haven't autographed mine. I have them sitting here in the bag.
Marker.
Huh?
What color is the marker?
The markers are gold and silver.
Okay.
Yeah, they're gold and silver Sharpies. So they will write on anything. My Franken drone bag is getting bigger.
Wow.
You know what a Franken drone bag is?
Yeah, you throw in all your extra parts, then you make something out of it, right?
Yes, man. Yes. And I have receivers. I have BTX receivers. I have receivers from to hook up to the radio, antennas, motors in here, lights, different types of antennas, and eventually I'm just going to pour it all out on the table.
Everybody, check out Jay's video of him with his Skydio. He's driving around with his bike.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Yeah.
I did see that.
Very nice, very nice.
What the hell did
Hey,
I do?
Metro Jones, how you doing? I see you, Disman Doctors.
Oh no.
Lenny's here, says hi to Roger.
I
Lynn want to know if you bought a truck today. You might want to tell her about what happened with your
no, my truck broke down today, but it's going to the garage. It's on the tour right now as we speak. But I'll be going probably this week. I'm gonna see about it. I think that was the last.
The last hurrah.
Back today was that. So I'll go see about one this week there. As soon as my son is not working and he's ready to go, we'll go down
So
there.
long, Dennis, love lady.
Hey, Dennis, thanks for coming in.
See you, Dennis.
I'm checking out Jay's video with the Skydio.
It's a good video.
Looking at this bike he's got here.
Got a nice
What
bike
happened?
too, huh? Yeah.
What happened, Herman?
The bike that he got.
Oh yeah, I wanted one of those trikes. The Can-Am trikes. I had wanted one, but now they can't. Have you seen the one, Herman, that you actually lay down back like this?
Yeah, I've seen
in a
that,
cockpit,
but that's something different.
One cockpit, and it has the two wheels in front and the main drive wheel in the back.
Yeah.
Those, every time a car passes, you must have a heart attack because you're so low to the ground that you're looking at the bottom of everybody else's cars damn near.
Yeah.
And
it's
they're
a
not-
motorcycle.
Let me tell you something. There's a lot of things on two wheels.
Phenomenon.
I don't understand how people be riding them.
Well, I used to ride a motorcycle, and a guy hit me with his van head on. I never got back on another one again.
That's my reasoning for saying that. I see how some of these people do with motorcycles.
8 feet on the ground. If you need the address, I'll take the strobes. I'll definitely take them. He says he has some strobes for me.
Lynn, I'd like to, but I already talked to John. I showed him which vehicle I want to buy, and he agreed with me. It's a nice vehicle, so I'm gonna go and check it out if they still have it.
Listen, I'm gonna have to get out of here in like another 7 minutes.
Where you going?
There's some things that I need to do, like laundry, dinner. See how the wife's day was.
The honey-do list. There you go.
No, it's
did that all day.
No, the honey-do list is on Sundays. It's you better do list. There's a difference. There's a honey-do list, and then there's the you better do list. But they don't say you better. They just say I want this done, or I want that done, or I want that done. PM your address. They are FAA approved for 3. Okay, very cool. I'll do it right now. I'll get on Facebook and send you my address. I'll direct message you.
Oh wow!
But I wanted to wait for Paul to come back so I could say later.
That's
I'm
bad.
back.
Yeah.
Hey, Jay said
You
that's
found,
the
bro.
one he
You
rode
found.
out here, Lawrence.
What happened?
Jay said that's the bike that he rode out here on.
Yeah. I remember seeing him with a bike helmet.
No, I did too, but he said he rode it out here. I didn't get to see the bike that day when he was out here.
Yeah, you were cooking all day.
Yeah, I was busy. Sometimes it gets like that.
Oh.
What happened?
Yeah, so guys, I went to lay down at 8:15 last night,
Okay.
and I got up at 7 o'clock this morning. I just wanted to lay down for an hour.
Get out of here.
Oh yeah. I just wanted to lay down for an hour, and I got up at 7 o'clock in the freaking morning.
Hey, Rob Masters, I sent it to you, sir. Paul,
Yes, sir.
I wanted to say good so long to you because I was going to get off at 6 o'clock
Well, thanks.
because I
thanks
want to
for-
spend some time with the wifey, and
Sure.
I have some things I need to do.
Well, thanks for coming in to the Herman Green Show on Monday nights at 5.
Here we go.
He's got the ticker. He's got the ticker behind him. I don't even have to. I already know, Herman.
Yeah, I know.
already know.
Drone Productions, yeah.
All I'm saying is
Roger, keep this guy out of trouble.
I'm
And
trying to.
before you go, Lawrence, mana, do, 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 do. Mana, do, 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 do. Mana, do, do, do,
That's a
do,
good
do,
send-off,
do, do,
Paul.
do, 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 do. And say goodbye to my good friend Lawrence.
You know, that's really scary, Paul. Later, guys.
We'll
Hey,
see.
bye,
Thanks,
Lawrence.
Lawrence.
Herman
care.
and Roger, keep him out of trouble.
No, I'll try to.
At
Lynn
least
and I are trying to.
Feet on the ground. Rob Masters, I sent you the address. Later, guys.
Later.
Yeah, Newfoundland. Bill says 11 hours. I slept in that 11 hours. Yeah, I guess I needed it.
Yeah.
You must have been tired.
I didn't get up at all during the night. Didn't get up.
Well, I was laughing when Lawrence was explaining his 1 foot on the ground routine
Yeah.
from the bed after he was doing the shot and a drop.
That don't work.
I tried that so many times when I used to drink. It didn't work at all.
Right, because once you close your eyes, the bed starts spinning.
Uh-huh.
And then that's it.
Yep.
I'm glad those days are gone.
The ride is on, and they're not going to stop the ride for you.
Yep. It is what it is, right?
Oh, yeah. Don't worry, it'll all be over soon.
Yeah.
One way or another, you're either going to sober up or you're going to puke it up.
Well, that's how you get good. You pick it up. Clean it all out, rinse and repeat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. What we used to call it, backwash and repeat, backwash and repeat.
Well, I hope you were using different backwash than.
Everybody check out everybody's channels.
Yes. Say hi to everybody and be sure to say, tell everybody what you think and say hello and realize that you're all part of a community that was set up originally by the Godfather himself, Roger Martin, the one, the only Godfather of.
Oh my God! No!
Hey, Herman, hang on to take care of your show for a minute. I'm going to adjust my camera. I got to turn it off.
My show for a
Yep,
minute.
take care of your show here for a minute. You and Roger.
We'll be here when you get back to your show. You'll still have a channel. Don't worry about it. Paul is hilarious. He's always trying to push the show off on me.
Oh yeah. Starts everything going and just leaves.
Don't worry, he's gonna be here one day by himself.
Yeah. So how was your day today, Herman?
Well, I started working on this video I gotta finish. I finally got on a video. I was sick a couple of weeks ago for about 2 weeks. I didn't do anything
Okay.
except for the live streams. And now I'm behind a little bit, so I gotta start flying a little bit yesterday. So I'm gonna put together a little video.
The ones you gotta watch is the ones you get drunk and they dot it all up. Yeah, that's it. That's for sure. Newfound Drone, Bill.
You gotta do. No. Oh yeah.
I warned you, things get deeper around Paul. Yeah, then we know that.
Oh yeah. Well.
That's my Lenny.
What
I think that's a little better. Probably not much, but might be a little better.
Did you change your computers or?
No, I lightened up the camera a little bit because it's getting dark here, and it gets darker, and then I get darker, and pretty soon it looks like I'm in a tunnel.
So any other information tonight, Paul?
No,
Oh,
it's
he
just
disappeared.
it's just another night in paradise with on the Herman Green Show.
Here we go. So let me ask you this: when do you foresee yourself getting out to fly with all this snow?
Well, that's the question. Is you know, majority of everything I fly is special events and down along the water. And right now, there's just no shipping and there's nothing going on other than a little bit of ice floating here and there. If I ever get a sunny day, Herman, what I will do is I'll go down there and fly a winter scene with the ice floating on the water as it goes by, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you did one of those last year.
Yep, last year.
I saw one. I was like, damn, that lake gets frozen.
Yep.
That's a good place to just chuck somebody in there. Let him float down with the ice. He'll be gone in a minute.
Yep. I think they did. That's not a new idea. I think
Oh, okay.
that's been tried before.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
They go out of their way to pitch somebody in a little bit, you know.
Have Fat Tony hang him over the bridge. I'm like, yo, right around.
Speaking of which, there's nothing going on upstairs. No, the vehicle's still parked there, but it does go away about 11 or 12 o'clock at night, and it comes back about 7 o'clock in the morning.
So it must have a night shift going.
Logan Carpenter.
That's probably why she doesn't answer the door in the daytime, because she got a night shift.
Yeah.
PMS.
Oh, that's where you should have got to buy the door. As soon as you see the car pull in, you go outdoors. Hey.
That's right, Logan. It's called the Mr. Herman Green Show. Please leave a comment and tell us how much you enjoy the Herman Green Show.
If they leave comments on my channel about this show, they won't get an answer.
No, I think they're waiting for the day when you take over. See, what I thought we'd do is just kind of slowly slide it over to you, Herman.
No, that would be too hard.
So we're supposed to get snow Thursday and next Sunday.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, who says Mother Nature doesn't have a sense of humor?
She's got a sense of humor. Maybe not too much good sense with all this cold weather and wind and rain on days when it's sunny out. And I don't know. It's sunny out, they got all the heavy wind. No wind, is cloudy and raining.
Logan put a heart up for the Mr. Paul and Mr. Green Show.
No.
Johnny West is in the house. Carpenter Rick, how you doing?
I have a show. It's called Wednesday Night with Those Guys.
I think I'm going to have to change this for next week so that it says from Studio B, it's the Herman Green and Paul Murray Show. Huh?
I don't know how you get PMS with that.
Getting deep, guys. Grab their ladders. That's it, Lynn.
Lenny, I think maybe we should have
Here we
live from Studio B, the Lynn and Herman and Paul show.
Jack Sparky, Fran is saying, hi, question for everyone. I'm thinking about starting a new review channel on YouTube. Any thoughts?
Don't let Paul help you.
Yeah, don't let Paul help you.
Jack, if that's what you want to do,
there.
if that's what you want to do, I would say, go for it. It's a lot of work. And
what, reviews?
no, just doing a show.
Well,
Well, you could do reviews either on wine, beer, cheese.
I could whine.
You know, you can wine.
no.
Different reviews on everything. I don't know.
Yeah, on almost anything. I mean, whatever you're into.
Yeah, I got for you this morning there, drone shots. I only had about 9 people in my chat this morning, so you know it wasn't that strong this morning. Monday mornings, it's always very dead in the chat. Yeah, Jack Sparky. I don't know. It's because the drones is pretty dead right now. Nothing new's coming out. Depends. If you're going to FPVing and all that's all different.
See, Lynn is voting for the Herman show.
Do reviews on reviews. There you go, Bill.
Well, honestly.
Well, yeah, Jack. If you've got an audience, go for it.
To do drone reviews are kind of hard, and I'll tell you why. You got to get in on the ground floor when they first start. Like right now, you can join in to get a Skydio, but by the time you get it, nobody wants to hear about it anymore.
That's it. Yeah. Like when GearBest sent me something to review, they sent me a drone to review, and there was already about 600 videos out on reviews already. What the hell? I'm not going to review it.
Right.
So I didn't.
So if you had got it like early, maybe you could do a few videos on it. You could still do videos on it, and it'll be hard pressed to get the views. But everybody was probably by the time you get one will already know all of the specs on it, what it can and cannot do.
Yeah, that's it.
You know, like unless you bite the bullet and pre-order. Like say the Mavic, not the Mavic, but the what's that? The Autel, Evo 2.
Autel Evo, if you ever get one.
The Evo 2, if you pre-order that, at least now you'll probably still be in the front lines of the guys getting them. If you want to do drone reviews, but you gotta jump on that stuff early because you're not gonna get them when the guys that are given to the drone because.
Oh yeah. Drone shots, that was last year. It's already gone. I gave it to that drone. I give it to who? I gave it to Andrew's son. Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, you could do reviews on almost anything, but the best things are the new stuff because Amazon and all of those guys, they'll take a review or unboxing or whatever you have anytime because people are constantly buying off of those sites, but like on YouTube, it's the latest and the greatest. Mm-hmm. There's a guy that does the unbox reviews. He does it on all kinds of electronics. So he's covered about every cell phone that I've ever seen.
Well, Jack, the key is do a show that you like to do, because once it becomes work, then that doesn't, if it's not fun anymore, you find reasons not to do it. And I think that'll transmit through to other people. They'll get it.
Oh, yeah. That's like somebody had asked, well, why didn't you do your YouTube channel on electrical work? I'm like, because if you look at my educational history, that was for survival. Going to trade school. Art was my first love. My mother refused to let me to go to school to go into visual arts and stuff like that. She refused.
You still do a lot of that on the side, or
no? But when I
back when
I got the scholarship to go to school, I was like, "You guys have an art program here?" Jay
Santiago, thanks for coming in, my friend. You have a good evening.
Thanks for stopping by. Don't forget, next Monday night, the Paul Murray Show, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Right
Okay,
here.
Jay. Take care.
Starring Herman
Ron.
Green.
How you doing,
Right
Ron?
here with Paul Murray. For next week's show, he may do a little song and dance.
Well, we can always do a little song if that's what you want.
I get
Oh my
Lynn to get you
God.
some tap shoes.
Mana, do, 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 do. Mana, do, 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 do. Mana, do, 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 do. Mana. This Mana moment was brought to you with the suggestion of the host of the show, Herman Green.
Poor Herman always gets his always gets it at the end.
What happened?
I'm glad, Ron, to hear that. Yeah. He says brought to you by Herman Green.
Oh. I missed that. I had it muted.
It was brought to you by the host of the show, Herman Green.
Here we go. They know what channel they're on. They can see it right down there on the bottom. Paul Murray with the big P. You know what it actually looks like, that logo with the P in it? When they do the subway trains out here, right?
The B train.
They have a little logo just like that. They're yellow, they're orange, red, green, and they put the letter or the number of the train right in there. Yeah. No, we don't have a P train, but you know.
That'd be funny if they had a P train and they had little misters in there that gave it that little bit special smell.
Oh my God.
No one would ride, Paul. Well, not necessarily, because you could just get the one homeless person in there. It'll just smell like old stale urine.
There you go.
Yo, you know how many times I've been going to work in the morning? I got to be at work at 7 o'clock. The train pulls into the station, and the people on the platform see that one train car and it's empty. And then the next car behind has got a lot of people in it. Everybody darts. Because they know that empty car is empty because of the aroma, the fragrance, the eau de toilette.
That's funny.
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay, Roger.
We'll be right here.
So Herman, you haven't been flying. Does it look like you're going to get a break, be able to fly, or?
I was out there yesterday.
Yeah.
Was it? I don't think so. Tomorrow, maybe not. Maybe Wednesday.
Well, hopefully the weather's going to start breaking up, especially in New York. It's always a little warmer than it is the rest of the place.
Well, all of that snow that you guys are getting, and I told you before, because of the temperature here of the water, it's killing everything. By the time it gets here, we don't get nothing but rain. And if we do get snow, like we did get the last time you guys got snow, it was some flurries and it was gone by, and later on that day. By the next morning, there was nothing to see.
Wow.
That's why I said, if you have to live in a place that has all of the seasons and you don't want to deal with natural disasters, this area is great. You just don't want to go up there by Centroid and them. You'll get hit with all that snow coming from Roger. There in Buffalo, those places get too much snow.
Herman, what would cause, I got those two new outdoor cameras, right?
Mm-hmm.
What would cause it to have a 25-second delay?
It's on Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
Wi-Fi. That's the only thing I could think of.
Yeah.
But you got power to it, it's fine.
Yeah. Oh, it's a great picture.
The only thing that would delay it is probably the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, because here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay. That picture's nice, okay?
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice, clear picture. But the cars are going by now, okay?
Okay.
And now they're in the screen.
Uh-huh. So the car passed your house already before I saw it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Like 20 seconds.
So
Car just went by
basically-
now, okay? Count how many
Okay.
seconds. There it goes.
Yeah. Now, could you imagine flying and looking at something like that?
Car went by. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right there.
Wow.
Yeah,
I mean, I like the fact that I have the cameras, but as far as knowing what's going on right at this moment, not so much.
So basically what you're telling me is that you can see somebody pick up the package off the porch and run away with it, but he's already gone by the time
Yeah.
you do it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I mean, if it got to be much more of a delay, by the time I call the police, they could see it live. You know?
Like my camera got outdoors, I see it right away. There's no delay at all and everything. But I'm like you say, hot wired, so I'm
Yeah.
right on my router.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, the hard wire, you should see it a lot sooner. But the Wi-Fi.
Because when you were talking about that, I looked outdoors, the car was passing by. I look at my cam and I see it pass the same time. So
Yeah. So, my other one, the other camera that I have, you know, the one that has the solar plates on top and has the 3 antennas on it.
Mm-hmm.
The first one I mounted out there, it has a delay, but it only has like, you know, a 1 second delay or something, you know.
Okay.
But these cheaper ones I bought, the picture quality is great. It's just really a lot of lag.
okay.
Yeah, see, Logan Comp just said the same thing. It's the Wi-Fi.
Everybody check out everybody's channel. Make sure you got them supported, and don't forget to hit that like button for Paul.
Hit that like button. Tweet it out. Tell a friend.
Tweety.
It's the Paul Murray Show.
Starring Herman Green
Here we go.
and Roger Martin.
No, Roger.
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 Roger Martin.
Here we go.
Yeah. Well, how we doing? How many people we got watching here now?
I just put you on Twitter.
Did you?
Yeah. Let's see. Where is it here? Twitter.
11 people watching and 6 likes is what I got. Is that what you guys got?
Oh, no. Refresh your page, Paul.
22 likes. See?
Oh.
Paul Murray Show on Twitter.
There you go.
Got the link and everything in there. I gotta start posting my videos on
And
Twitter.
when I go to that store, I'm going to go get some Rain X to put on my camo doors.
Okay.
Get Kim to wash it off and
Do
all that.
you put that on yours too? Herman?
What?
You put that on the Rain X on the lens?
No.
Okay. Because I know guys that put Rain X on and they swear by it. They say it's great. You know, especially if you get like a misty situation or
Mm-hmm.
Because you see on my camo doors, you can see there's a, I'll show you there. See, I got like a round circle here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where that's caused from, but
Is there a globe or dome or whatever around the light?
no, just a top of it
Around
there
the camera? What happened?
It's just a dome, just something on top, so like the rain doesn't fall right into it. There, it's like a little.
That goes around it?
No, it just goes like half
over top of it, like a roof.
like a roof there.
Oh.
So I'm like I said, gonna get Kim to wash it for me, and after he's gonna put the Rain-X on it.
Okay.
I'll have to go and get a spray can.
What I do, Lynn?
And for putting Paul on Facebook.
Oh. Oh yeah, I put him on Twitter too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you notice how they're not coming in, Herman.
What? One more just popped up. 12, right. See? One more just popped up.
Watch it go down to 11 right away.
Well, that would have
Well,
been
this is actually the opportunity for everybody to come in here and get to know the godfather of the Canadian Drone Hub and one of the most experienced flyers in New York City, the man, the one, the only, the legend in his time, Herman Green. Also known as Phantom Flight 101.
Uh-huh.
Everybody, check everybody else out in the chat. Make sure you've got them. And
excuse me.
yeah, Lynn was just saying Wednesday night into Thursday is the snow with a polar blast coming to our area.
Yeah.
So you'll be home then.
Lynn and I in this kind of weather don't go anywhere.
Okay.
Drone Shot says I'm not in there.
You're not in where?
I don't know, but that's what he put down.
On the panel?
Yeah, he wrote it in the chat. But I don't think I have Drone Shots. Logan Carpenter, message retracted. Logan Carpenter, this keeps repeating itself. Huh. It's a machine world.
And you're just living in it?
Yep. They let us stay until they, at what time they want to get rid of us.
Now I know that's what it is.
Yep. Exactly. We all look like the three praying monks on here.
Yeah.
Oh, did you have dinner already, Paul? I didn't.
Oh, Herman, what I can do is I'm going to shut it down at 6:30.
Why? What happened?
So you can go get some dinner.
That's 5 minutes from now.
Yeah.
We're going to get 2 to 3 inches of snow tonight there, Drone Shots.
You started at what time? 5?
5 o'clock.
You might as well let the other half hour go.
You want to go till 7? What do you think, Roger?
Oh, it's up to you. It's up to you.
No, I don't want to be a bother because this is you guys are the co-hosts here. You know.
That's up to you. I mean, I'm here. Anybody else come in?
We'll tough it out. We'll tough it out.
Did you? Well, what's up with Robert and those guys?
Well, I sent.
They've been flying, or they have bad weather too.
I sent Rojo a link, but he's an hour behind, so it's 5:30 there. Maybe he's just getting home. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
How about John DiNardo?
I sent John. Remember, he made the comment that he'd be checking in at 5. Never heard from him.
Don't tell Paul that you'll be there at 5 if you're not going to be there.
That's right. If you just say I'm busy, I'm busy. But
okay, Joe Shot says they're gonna get 2 to 3 inches. That's not bad. That's doable. 5, 6, 7, 8. No. Roger and his 2 feet. No.
No.
2 feet. I start blaming that on public officials. That's a lot of snow.
Yeah, well, we're used to it.
You know, when I was in school upstate New York before going to Missouri, I used to think they got snow. And then when I got to Missouri, I was like, holy shit. This is worse.
yeah, Missouri is you get some snow, but you live up in Ontario and Michigan, you'd really see some cold weather and snow. Roger, when does spring actually, weather-wise, really kind of kick in for you? About April, May?
June.
Here it's end of April. Starts getting nice, really nice. But if I go up to where our cottage used to be, our lake would be still be frozen. But
in the end of April. Hell, by April in New York City, they're already had about 10 or 15 picnic weekends.
Yeah.
No, not really. I mean, it starts to break. We get a lot of rain around those times.
Bird in the hand, how you doing?
Hey, a bird in the hand.
And then, you know, May, June, it starts to get a little warmer.
Welcome, bird in the hand.
And by the end of June, it's unbearable.
Yeah.
And then July, oh goodness. There's days where it could be some days where it's nice, and then there's some days where it just gets like, oh God, it's so humid.
Yeah, Newfound Drones says the end of April or so.
I'm trying to find. Oh, okay, here it is. I think it's.
So when do the bears come out, Paul?
The bears? Oh, you got to go up north to get bears here. Now Roger has them all different kinds of time, right?
Depends when you. What the hell happened?
Yeah, we haven't gotten any of those in the city yet. Raccoons, possum, squirrels.
Well, I have to laugh. I keep thinking about you, Herman,
Coyote.
when I see that there's a commercial for some insurance company, and there's 3 raccoons in the garbage, and the guy says, "Yeah, taste this. It's got the taste of hair. I can't get the taste out of my mouth." And they're going through the garbage.
I remember that commercial.
And then the 3 of them are going across the street. Oh, I can't stand it. He's
You know what I thought was funny? They had a thing on the news. I don't know where it was. This bear was caught on a surveillance camera in an alley, dumpster diving.
Okay.
And the same surveillance camera caught him and another bear the next night pushing the dumpster down the alley. Now I don't know where they got it to. Maybe they turned it over by the time they knocked it off the sidewalk or something.
Wow.
But they were taking this thing like it was a lunchbox.
Wheeling it around. Well, Newfound Drone just said that they have black bears there, but on the north side of the island, they have polar bears.
Oh, hell no.
Those are those great big white polar bears. It look like a Pepsi commercial.
My train's in the house.
Night Train, how you doing?
Where is
Hailstones
Drone?
in here.
Newfound Drones is up in Newfoundland, isn't he?
Okay. Because I remember talking with Jake Sloan, and he had said that he's got polar bear and grizzly and what's the other ones there? I think he has I don't know. He's got all the major bears out there, and he has to take. He said he has to take a gun with him when he goes out to shoot.
Oh yeah.
Because,
Up there, yeah.
He said, the average guy is about the size of a big seal, and the seal is on the menu for the polar bear, so you might be too.
Yeah, you'd have to be packing, I'll tell you what.
I don't know.
And you'd have to be a pretty good shot, I would think, because you got to know where to hit them to put them down, because I've heard of polar bears, when they're charging them, have hit them like multiple times, and they just keep coming.
Well, he's going to come at you. It's like a dude on PCP.
Yep.
You just got to blow him away.
Bird in the hand, no, I didn't get to see it yet. I'm going to look at it right now.
But I know if you get that knee, he can't keep running at you.
Yeah.
I'm going to look at it right now there, Bird in the hand.
Yeah, when Roger gets done, he's going to regale us one more time about his UFO experience the other night. Roger saw a UFO.
Uh-oh. UFO?
Yeah, a real UFO.
Well, all that means it was unidentified.
Unidentified, that's right.
That doesn't mean it was alien.
No, he didn't say that, and he didn't say it was a flying saucer. Yeah.
That's
but
Airbus.
It was strange enough for him to wonder all night long about what the heck was that I saw? What was it?
That's Airbus and Pix4D mapping to do so they can create the air traffic control for unmanned aircraft.
Well, the thing of it was, it wasn't moving in a straight line like it was doing mapping, and it stayed in one spot for a while. Then it moved, then it shot out of there.
So Roger watching it.
Yep.
Well, I went on the balcony twice because I always stayed in the same spot, and that's the first time I see the light there, and I always stayed there in the same spot. Then all of a sudden I was looking on the camera and it went up like that, and after that it shot up like that. So I'm looking at a bird in the hand. He's got a video up. That's weird. Was Kim talking to E.T. home, taking E.T. home?
No, Kim was in the bathroom struggling on his own.
Drawing shots. I bet it was well.
Kim had his own UFO in the toilet.
Yeah, we were trying to say it was swamp gas, but
it was so funny. Kim came out of the bathroom saying that it was so big he had to step on its neck to kill it.
Huh? Okay.
that python that he curled into the toilet bowl, you know?
Yeah, Bernard, it is very strange, yeah. But mine didn't do anything like that. It was just a ball of light.
And there's no way to tell how far away it was either. And of course, Roger's camera doesn't record.
Yeah, I'm gonna show. Right there, video.
Well, we figure it wasn't a drone because there aren't any prisons or
Airports.
airports near Roger's house.
Okay, I'm gonna share my screen.
Any sensitive area over there by you, Roger?
No.
Then this wasn't a drone.
Here, I'll show you. Okay, hold on. See that right there? That freaking all shows up.
Your pointer's there. Okay.
Yeah, see
Right
that
there.
right there? That's what I'm
You never-
talking about. Now,
never saw that before.
When I noticed it first, it was here.
Okay.
Then after that, it was over to here. Then it shot down like this. Then it went straight up like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought it was a satellite or something, but not the way it did it. Not the way it did it.
Yeah, because usually if it's a satellite or something, it just keeps moving in the same direction.
Yeah.
You would hate to see our skies out here at night. There's always something flashing and moving with different lights in the sky here.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and see, that's the thing is that was unusual. Roger has never seen anything like that before. Where in New York, you got helicopters, you got police helicopters, you got aircraft landing. Is that snowmobiles or who's that?
That's the guy with the tractor doing, padding down the snowmobile path.
Well, he's back again.
Ah,
Has enough lights on it, that's for sure.
sure does. He's
gotta-
grooming the snowmobile path that goes for miles, right?
Yeah. That snowmobile path there, you can go right up to Quebec City. By car, it's a 3-hour drive. Skidoo, I don't know how long it takes.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're over Philly all the time. That's it, drone shots.
Yeah, Mickey should get some videos. Well, Michael goes crazy just when he sees birds. Thank you, Johnny West.
Okay, Newfoundland, Bill. Okay, Bill, no problem. He's gonna pass a snowblower in the park in his driveway.
Ah.
Yeah, he's landing for a coffee there, Lynn. I like having that camera in the front. Yeah. And it was a full moon that night too, on top of that. Yeah, we got quite a few strange things over in Cornwall. Okay. Yeah, you never know what's in the sky. We never know.
No, you don't. And it could be just because it's unidentified, it doesn't mean it was
Yeah.
anything
we're
other
not
than
alone. We're not alone. I know that. So,
just yep. But you could have seen something that was extraterrestrial. You just don't know.
yeah, that's it. And I'm sure the airport won't say nothing if they do see something here. So, Because the airport's 15 miles away from here.
In that direction?
Yeah, it's over there. Yeah.
That means if there is a drone flying around, they'll just shut down the airport. It's 15 miles away. Because somebody's battery they've seen make it that far. What will they do in 20 years when the drones can go that far?
Yeah.
No, probably this summer. I'll get my son to go up on the roof and put the camera right in the corner of the house on top of the roof. Pointing out towards that way.
Well, what you almost need is we need to replace that camera come summertime with one that you can pan and tilt it, you know?
Yeah.
You know, pan, tilt, and zoom, that'd be sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I want it to work on my computer though, not just on my phone.
Oh yeah. Yep. Well, Herman's got all them gimmicks, you know.
No, I don't have all them cameras. I don't need it. I don't need it.
You probably pull one up and take that one off the front gallery and put it towards the back, going towards the field in the back.
Yeah.
I live in an apartment building, so I would only be able to put cameras in the apartment.
Well, you can put it on your balcony, can't you?
Balcony?
Yeah. You got where you live? You live on the third floor?
There's no balcony.
Oh my God. You got no balcony? Oh my God. I can't live in an apartment with no balcony, man.
I got windows.
Can't make a barbecue or nothing?
Do the windows open, Herman?
Yeah, they open.
Well, you know, a lot of those apartment buildings, they have non-opening windows. You know?
Yeah, because it got
no, they actually open. What they don't do is they don't open wide or in a way in which a human can get out of it.
Okay.
What they'll do is they'll do something like this. They'll turn like that.
Okay.
So it lets in air on the angle of the window, some of them.
Okay.
Then some of them will slide, and there's a thing in there to stop it from opening too much. The other one will slide the same amount.
Okay.
I've seen both of those. Yeah.
You don't want people doing suicide thoughts or anything.
Right. If you got through there,
you deserve to have.
Yeah. Some of you are still in the apartment.
Yeah. If you can get through that little crack, then you'd float down to the ground like a piece of paper going like this.
I wouldn't float down like that. I'll just hit like a rock.
No, just about everybody would.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. Mia sure hates this kind of weather. How's Roxy feel about it, Roger?
Sleeping.
Well, Mia sleeps too, but she gets really bored because she goes with me everywhere. And so if I'm not going, she's not happy.
Yeah. Her there, as soon as she has her supper, she starts barking at everything in the house. Starts ripping up her toys, barks a lot more again. Then she fights with her bed. Then she comes around the table, gets some food again. Then after that, she goes back and lay down. That's it.
Oh, Paul, the dog I had, he loved the snow. He just didn't like the rock salt that they put down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I use strictly calcium chloride, which doesn't hurt the dogs, but
they don't care.
Mia, I've got a big fenced-in security backyard, so she's used to, kind of running, doing her thing. But I noticed I let her stay out while I was doing something this morning, and she was at the gate by the garage, And she had one paw lifted up in the air, so I knew she was cold. So I came and let her in.
Yeah. Or sometimes the ice cuts their paws a little bit. She's came in a couple of times with blood on her paw.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, you said that in the deep snow, she just like pushes through.
Oh, yeah. She's like a plow.
You don't see her legs going or anything. We just see her back going like this
Yeah.
as she's surfing, right?
And her head.
And she has she
But
has
she
a
puts her
trench,
snout right in the snow. She goes like a plow.
she trenches right behind her.
Yeah. And especially here, when it's nice out, she can hear the field mice under the snow. Got field mice still in the snow, and she'll go after them.
They're out there in the snow?
Oh, yeah. Field mice, yeah.
The hell, they put snowmobile suits on or what?
No, field mice will go under the snow, and they'll come into. The trick is, if you don't want any mice in your house in the winter, if you got a skidoo or something, go around your house a couple of times with your skidoo, pat the snow down.
Pack it down?
Because then they're warm underneath the snow. Well, if they come out, they freeze.
They go from under the dirt. They come up in the snow and tunnel through the snow.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So if you walk on the snow, you'll kill them then.
Yeah.
Well, if they're in that place, yeah. But they got very sensitive ears. They'll hear you coming for sure.
So that's all mice or just Canadian mice? I mean, you got a special breed or what?
Well, if you ever get mice in your house in winter, you'll know why.
The only time I've ever seen field mice was when I was in college, and I used to see them on the practice field. We used to kick them.
Yeah. Oh, well. Not here.
Just kick it right out of the way.
Well, they must, a mouse makes that little squeaking noise. So in Canada, they go squeak, squeak, A, squeak, squeak, A.
And when you get in your house, believe me, you hear them. Not saying A, but chomping on the wires or the wood or whatever. You hear
them. Get a cat.
You need a cat, yeah.
Joan Shaw says, hell, the rats eat all the snow in New York.
Don't get any snow. And honestly, when it snows or it's cold, the rats go underground.
Yeah.
They're down in the subways, right?
No, they're in their little burrows they make in dirt and parks and stuff like that. And I mean, the rats in the subway, you got to worry about those in the station, not in the tunnels and stuff like that. There's no food in the tunnels. The food's in the stations. People bring the food in, they're in the station. So if you don't see them, no, I wouldn't worry about it. They like
I always laugh about the pizza rat.
Yeah, they like filth and garbage and stuff like that.
Yeah, I did.
Right, where the people are. Because that's where the food is.
Oh, I was wondering what that was.
Lynn says she saw him in the stairwell at the subway in New York.
Right, because that's where the people are.
Don't forget, 7 o'clock tonight, got X-Country Adventures with Val. She's doing an interview with her with X-Country Adventures at 7.
Yep. Afterwards, everybody go over to Val's channel. And then who's on after, or is it a fly night too afterwards?
I don't think it's a fly night, no. But I'm not on, I know that.
You're not on where?
Tonight.
You're not going live. Okay.
You usually do, Roger.
I don't. I'm not going on anyway, I know that.
Usually it's the Canadian Drone Hub 9 o'clock Monday show.
No, not anymore. I'll be in my bed.
Well, then there's an opening for the Herman Green Monday
Okay.
night, 5
Right.
o'clock,
Mm-hmm.
9 o'clock.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Herman could be 5 and 9.
Hey, Hadley, how you doing?
Hey, Hadley.
For all of those guys that Paul wanted to go live, send them your light bill.
Send a what?
Send them an electric bill
What electric bill?
for the house, and I'll go live all week with you.
Hey, Johnny West. Thank you too, Johnny, for getting everybody fired up. And Hadley, hi, how you doing? Roger and Paul and Herman and Night Train and everybody.
Hey, Hadley.
Liftoff is going to be going to be released on Xbox and PlayStation soon. Ah, not bad.
Okay.
Lynn liked the Metro in DC. It was clean and no graffiti.
Yeah, where does it actually go?
Well, there's something I got to say about the here in our metro system here. It's very clean, no graffiti. I'm actually surprised at that here.
What I'm amazed at, if you ever watch trains, the boxcars and stuff are just like all lettered up and everything, and just painted with all different kinds of stuff on it. And when I was growing up, there wasn't any of that kind of stuff going on in the boxcars. The train went by, all the boxcars looked alike.
No? They never had advertisements on them?
Nope.
So where'd they get that idea from the model trains then?
I don't know. I mean, they were lettered for themselves, but I'm talking about the graffiti on the train.
Oh, okay.
That was, I think that started sometime around the 1970s or 80s,
Okay.
Yeah, he was just on here. On top of that, Lawrence was on here a while ago.
Yeah, I was talking with Lawrence earlier when he was talking to Hadley about the shipping.
Okay.
See, Lynn, everybody would love to knock New York City subway, but no one subway is as old and covers as much ground as New York City subway. For us to have new pretty trains like what a lot of other cities have in other countries, we would have to revamp the entire line. That would cost more money than to build new trains that actually run on those tracks.
You serious?
Yeah, that would be crazy. For us to redo our subway system just to put new trains on the track would make no sense. It would break the city.
I know we were getting all new cars.
You have to get new trains that actually can run on those tracks.
Yeah.
Like the subway that comes down here into this neighborhood, we have two different lines. The other one that's a couple of blocks over, or one block over actually, it's the oldest line in the city. So they're the smaller cars, one of the older lines left over in the city, and the smaller cars, and the track line to get out is very windy through Brooklyn to get into Manhattan. So they can't put the bigger cars that they put on the other train that's a few blocks over, that's outside, that cuts through, and it's more straight line that tracks.
Okay. Since we don't even have subways here, we barely have taxis here. Yeah. Night Train, I finally did the QX7 Crossfire mod this weekend. I know they Bombardier here got all the contract to make all new trains for the metro system here.
the last time you've been on our subway system?
Oh, Lynn hasn't been to New
'Cause I
York
can
in years.
I can guarantee you none of those other cities' subway cover as much ground as our subway system does.
Mm.
You can get to almost anywhere in the city with that thing. And all night too.
Yeah. Well, okay, everybody. I guess it's time. It's 6:57. Everybody needs to go over to Val's channel. Val's Life FPV Puddles Jumper and whatever. Just put in Val's Life.
Val's Life, aka Puddle FPV.
Puddles FPV. That's what it is. Yep.
Something to that effect. I don't know about the puddle jumper thing, but
goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody in the chat. Thanks for coming in and putting up with us,
everyone.
And if you want like to before you leave, make sure you hit that like button on the way out. And take care. God bless, and we will see you again soon. And thanks to my co-host and star of the show, Herman Green, and in the always
he doesn't know what he's
magnificent and wonderful Roger Martin, Canadian Drone Hub.
Say goodnight, Paul. Say goodnight, Paul.
For actually making it what it is.
Goodness.
Now you go where the 3 dots are and you hit
Yep.
cancel live or stop live stream.
Stop live.